Hello everyone, and welcome to my solo RPG journal. Today, we are creating another character for Traveller, except this time we're using Book 5 High Guard, which has special rules for creating naval officers or characters that have been through the Navy. So if you don't know about how Traveller works, Traveller was developed originally, Classic Traveller. It was originally published as zines, or what I think are called zines, which are generally black and white, small format books, all paper, around less than 100 pages, I think. That kind of thing. They were handy for giving out at conventions and things like that, or selling at conventions and things. And they produced a number of different books. So Traveller was made up of a very large number of books, but each of them had a small number of rules in them. So you needed book 1 to create characters and understand how combat worked. Book 2 is all about starships and travel. And book 3, I think, is about planets and stuff. And the game basically requires you to have books 1, 2, and 3 in order to play. Book 4 is then more rules fleshing out everything to do with the Army and the Marine Corps and combat and war and things like that. High Guard, Book 5, is all about ships and the Navy and everything to do with that. Book 6 is about scouts. Book 7 is about the merchant fleets, I think. I can't remember what book 7 and book 8 are, but I think book 9 is about robots. So there are all kinds of things that are specifically done in different books. They've got the different races or species in the Traveller universe. Each one had their own book. Without knowing about them, everyone can, I think that there might be references and you just say, I'm this one, or, everyone's just human or whatever. You just add them into your game by getting the book, and then they had different adventure modules and everything. So this book in particular is all about naval characters, starship construction, ship combat, etc. But we're only going to look at characters. So I have gone through. I've got the aging table up here because we need a few things from book 2, from book 1. Sorry. But we are going to create a naval character. This has different rules for character creation, including pre-enlistment rules. You can go to a school, you can go to university, you can go to college before you go to school. And so I've gone through once to get a feel for it and created this example character. Retired Imperial Naval Captain, Gunnery Captain. So she was in the gunnery service. Cather Mason. With a strength of 3, a dexterity of 10, an endurance of 10, a intelligence of 11, it's education of 14, and a social status of 9. Aged 46 years at the end of her 6th term in the Navy. Which people who are looking at the aging table will go, hang on, that's not right. Terms of service, 7, age, 46, first 4 years spent in college before enlisting in the Navy, leaving with a large sum of cash with 116,000 credits, membership to the Travelers League, and a dagger. And over the course of her 6 terms of service, she gained quite the number of skills. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through creating a character now, and we're going to get some pre-enlistment options, and we're going to actually try and enlist in the Navy through college. Once we've done that, once we've enlisted in the Navy, we will be going, instead of rolling for every term like you do in book 1, the simpler rules there, you look at what your assignment is every year. You have a new assignment every year in your service. So in a 4-year service term, you have 4 assignments that you go through. You have to try and survive each time, and you have to roll different things to get promotions and accommodations. And extra skills. And depending on how you get, you can go up the ranks. So, retired Imperial Naval Captain Cartha Mason actually started enlisting as a recruit, was not commissioned. She went up through the ranks. If I bring us to the table, here we go. She started as a space hand recruit all the way at the bottom, and over the course of her career moved up to Master Chief Petty Officer before sitting at that rank for a couple of years and deciding to muster out. But the Navy wasn't at a place that it could let her leave and forced her to return, sending her after a few more years of leaving her at the Master Chief Petty Officer rank. It forced her into the Officer Candidate School, bringing her up to a rank of ensign, from which she was able to slowly work her way up to the rank of captain over the course of another 8 years or so, leaving then at the age of 46 after 6 terms in the service. She was injured a few times in combat, received 4 accommodations of different types. I'm not sure if they're actually important outside of the character creation process, so I haven't listed them here. But it gives you a very flavorful way to create a character with a background. So we're going to start by, we're not going to try and enlist. We are going to try to attend. First of all, the first thing we need to do is we need to roll our stats, right? And let's get rolling. Some new statistics. Okay, 5. So we're starting off well with some nice low numbers. 8. 3. That's not good. 10, thankfully. Let's get a good education. 8. And let's see how we go for social standing. 2. Bottom of the bottom. That's not a very nice stat block. I'll be honest. I faked that one. I just went, you can have a 10 for intelligence, because I think that you're going to need it in getting into the Navy. Yeah, ooh, education, DM2. So usually I would, if I was actually wanting to play this game, I would roll these stats and then look at which line of service I wanted to attend, I wanted to enlist in. But because we are specifically trying to create a naval character, let's just fake these two rolls here. Otherwise, I'd be with stats. The stats that I rolled, I'd probably be enlisting in the army or something, or just seeing how we go. Anyway, we've decided we're doing the Navy just to give you an example of the more detailed character creation. So a couple of fake stats. So the next thing to do, a name, of course, a name. I need a name. We can go with Charisse Wart or a more. Here we go, Aaron Sona. That. I guess I'm wanting. I don't know. It's just too normal. Maybe normal is fine. I don't know why I want some crazy space opera name. Maybe I've been reading too much Warhammer. I need high gothic names. Anyway, so now that we have that, let's look at, we can pre-enlist in college, or we can try for the Naval Academy. Now the Naval Academy gives you first of all, you have to get admission. That gets you a year at the institution. You then have to successfully pass. You have to successfully pass your entrance, which is a little bit easier. You then have other options for what you're doing. So there's just general university or college, because we're American apparently. Naval Academy. The Naval Academy is another 4-year institution. Works the same way, but that looks a lot harder to get into. You don't get... So if you go through the Naval Academy, you come out as an officer. But getting to the Naval Academy is apparently difficult if you aren't a noble. Medical school is for people who have... is to follow on from college or the Naval Academy, and flight school is also to follow on, but you have to have already been a commissioned officer, and I think, and possibly have graduated with honors. So college, getting college is a lot easier. I just have to roll a 7 to get admission because I've got an education of 9, and I have to roll Intel 8. No, sorry, I have to roll a 7, so I have to roll a 5 because I've got a high intelligence in order to get that. I do get you get a bonus in education coming through college, which is why this character, the retired naval captain, had a really high really high education. So we're likely to have that as well, depending on how well we roll. So I think... Do we try our luck and go for the Naval Academy? Successful throw gets you in. If unsuccessful, the character is aged 1 year and is immediately drafted into the Navy for a short 3-year term. So let's do college because we'll get there. Even though, yeah, success is harder. The Naval Academy is just harder. Anyway, yeah. Come on, lucky 7. This is the bit where I say that I should have gone for the Naval Academy. So we are entering college. Let's get a block here going for our character with a 583 A92, age 18. Why is there a D in college? So we have successfully made admission. Need to roll a 5 to succeed. Rolled a 7, which is what we needed, but I had a +2. So we successfully get through college. Now, the NOTC is the Naval Officer Training Corps. If I can get, I don't have a social of 10, so I don't get a +1 to this, but if I can roll an 8, then we come out with a officer's commission. Whew, that's an 8. That's lucky. If you didn't get that, I didn't get that last time, and that's why I started off at the bottom of the ranks and moving my way up. Lucky number 8. That was lucky. So, education, 1 dice. I think this is 1d6 -2, +1 if you get if you have intelligence 9+, which I do. So that's actually 1d6 -1. Roll a number, and this is just added to your education. I rolled a 5, so that's a 4. So my education goes up to 13. Or Aaron Sona's education goes up to 13, which is a C. Or is it a D? That's a D. I've just changed the wrong stat. D. In my hexadecimal stat grid. Okay, so we have education, college. So in college, we pass, we succeed. We join the Naval Officer Training Corps. The education throw, get a +10. If we get a +10, so we've got a +1 to this. Roll with our education of 13. If we roll this, then we graduate with honors. That was an 11 on the dice. That is amazing. So we graduate with honors. Now, because we have graduated with honors, finally the individual throws for honors. Achieving a throw allows the individual to apply for medical school. An individual who is in NOTC and receives honors may apply for flight school. Regardless of whether the individual makes the honors throw, he or she has graduated, aged 4 years, and may now enlist in the Navy. So we could go to flight school. We have to meet admission. Ooh, don't have dexterity of 9. So I have to roll a 9 to try and enlist. If unsuccessful, the character is aged 1 year and reports for duty in the Navy. Okay, and then you also get a number of... Oh, do I get other skills? No. Going to college doesn't get you any skills. If you had gone to Naval Academy, you could have gotten some skills by rolling on a die. So I could go... Oh, I could go to medical school, and that's easier. Because admission is 9 for both, but I don't have a dexterity of 9, but I do have an education of above 10. So that could be a 7 to get into medical school, and then succeeding on a 6, whereas flight school is roll a 9 to get in, with success of a successive roll of a 6 for success as well, because I do have the intelligence of +8 or 8 plus, but it's the Navy. We've got to go to flight school, right? So I need lucky number 9. Come on, 2 6s. How good is that? That's rolling this one. There were so many times that I was just like, come on, just give me 2 6s. It's going to happen. And then it didn't happen for a very long time. And then I stopped wanting it to happen. It was to get that officer's commission. You need to go through a really you have to be really lucky to get some particular roles. And I had a +1 and everything. You get through, and then just like, yeah, okay. Wouldn't get it. I eventually was lucky enough to get that officer's commission just in time, and then I rolled on the rolls that I could have then gotten it, which you needed double 6s to do. I rolled it like 3 times. Like, I don't need that anymore. I've already got the bloody officer's commission. Anyway, we're going to flight school. We are admitted. If you don't get admitted, then you lose a year. Whatever. Oh, flight school is only 1 year anyway. So I just need a 6 to pass. I got a 7. So that's pretty good. We are now age 23, coming out of this. Skills. Following skills are received on a roll of 4+ on 1 die. Pilot, ship's boat, and navigation, and all graduates receive an automatic pilot 1. So, okay, that would give us pilot 2 potentially. So pilot on a 4+. That's a 4. So I get pilot. Ship's boat. That's a 1. And that's a 5 for navigation. So, pilot 2... Navigation 1. Attendance in flight school is possible only for individuals holding commissions. When the character reports for duty, he or she begins serving a short term and enters basic officer training. So that brings us to the Navy. We need to enlist in the... we still need to enlist. The reason for that, there are 3 different kinds of navies. Now, I can't work out, maybe it's in there and I've missed it, how this works exactly, but because of that, and I'm just wanting to move on, I'm going to throw to enlist in the Imperial Navy, and then, so I'm getting an officer's position in one of the navies, but I don't know which one. So I'm going to try in the Imperial Navy. If I don't get that, I'm going to go into the subsector Navy. But I get that because I got to roll the 7, and I have an intelligence of 8+ and an education of 9+, giving me +3 to the roll. So that's essentially a 10. We're in the Imperial Navy, giving me a rank. So go Imperial Naval ENS, I guess. I don't know what the abbreviation's supposed to be. And we're going to go 01 at the beginning here, because that's the rank abbreviation used in the book, and it's going to be a lot easier to just increase that number as we get better. So we're entering the Imperial Navy, the Imperial Naval Service. So, terms of service, we're going in for a 3-year stint. The first thing we need to do is enter a branch. So, branch selection is random unless you have a high enough social standing. So, +2 if your education is 9+, +2 if your intelligence is +10, 10+, and -2 if Imperial Navy. So, we're just going to go +2. Oh no, flight school. We went to flight school, so we're in the flight branch. That's easy, and we're going to go to basic officer training. So at basic officer training, I believe that you just get 2 skills. Starting an individual's entering the service as an officer spends his or her first assignment at basic and advanced officer training and receives 2 skills rolled on the branch skills table or the officer staff skills table. So I can either roll here and get one of these 6: computer, electronic, gun combat, admin, bribery, or ship tactic. Or I can go here and get gun combat, commo, I think that's communications, ship's boat, navigation, pilot, and pilot. So I'm going to roll first on staff officer, rolling a 3, which gets me gun combat, which I'm going to go handgun combat 1, and we're going to, honestly, I'm trying to get bribery. I'm trying to get the bribery skill. No, it's gambling is the one that I want. Well, I rolled a 5, so that is the bribery skill, I guess. I got confused. You see, when mustering out, the gambling skill can make you more wealthy. Bribery has no use for me in character creation, so it's fine, I guess. Anyway, next up, we have an assignment. Now we're in the flight branch of the Imperial Navy. We have been through basic and advanced training. We've now got 2 years left on our first term, and we are going for an assignment. So the first thing you do is you check to see. You don't have to do this. This is optional. Check to see if you are in command. I'm not going to do that. All it changes is which tables you're rolling on for skills. You then receive an assignment, and then you resolve that assignment. So coming down here, flight, I'd actually need to roll an 8. I'd have to roll a 10 to get command, as which I guess is actually a little bit doable, but for the moment, that's fine. We're going to just jump into, why not? Let's try, because I'm going to fail. Yes, I failed that. And let's go in for an assignment. I don't get a change to this, so it's just 9. We are going on strike duty. We are striking enemy forces out in the vast expanse of space. So, flight. Here we go. So, strike. First thing we need to do is roll for survival. Oh, we survive on a 3+, which we achieve with a 6. Now, do we get any decorations? On a 9 or more, we will get decorations. That is 8. So that we will unfortunately not be receiving any decorations. And, can I get a promotion? I can get a promotion. And this is a pretty good time for it. So, for survival, DM equals pilot expertise level. Oh, so I get a +2 to my survival. Yeah, I get a +2 to my survival rolls. I can't fail my survival rolls for any of these things. Decoration in battle or strike. DM equals traveler book 1 rank number. Okay, so I have a +1 to the. Oh, I rolled an 8. Oh shit. Okay. I get a decoration. It is the cheap one. It is the MCUF, which, what's the MCUF? Meritorious conduct under fire. So that's cool. And then, yeah, we roll for promotion. DM equals Traveler Book 1 rank number, which is 1. So I'm gonna have to hold on to that. Remember the trade-off: survival for decoration and the decoration for promotion. So I've got a +2 to my promotion roll. So these numbers look hard because this is easy. What this is encouraging us to do is take a DM, a negative DM on your survival. So try and get out there and be conspicuous. So if you take a negative DM on your survival, you get a positive DM on your decoration. The more decorations that you have, the more likely you are to get a promotion. 1 MCUF decoration in this naval term is worth +1 to my promotion rolls. So I've got a +2 because I've got a Traveler Book rank 1 rank number. I've got a rank of 1 in the Traveler Book 1. So I've got a +2 to this roll I need to get a 9, so I need to get a 7. Oh god, this is going to be really easy to go up the ranks. That's a 9. That's the actual number I need in the book. So I get a promotion. So that's really cool. That takes me to being, now this is important, O2 Sub-Lieutenant SLT, and we are going to put 2 here. So this is this number here. This is the Traveler Book 1 rank equivalent, because they only had 6 ranks and they've in here brought it to 10. So this is still, Sub-Lieutenant is still rank 1. So that is cool. We need to roll for skills. So we are on a strike mission. I need to roll 6 or more to get skills. I don't. I roll a 3, which isn't very good. And now I need to roll for retention, which is 1 dice. If I roll a 6, then I have to spend the next year doing the same thing. Or I would. Oh, yeah, I do. Because this is 4 years. This was 1 year. And we're going for a short 3-year term. So this is 2. I've done 2 years, and we now get a new assignment. So rolling for command duty. -2 to my roll, so I have to roll a 10 or more, which I don't get. So we're looking for a specific assignment. 10. Oh, okay. Shore duty. I don't know that I like shore duty. Oh, no, I don't like shore duty. I don't get anything from shore duty. So shore duty would be great. So this will be going on recruitment and doing. Would it be going on recruitment and doing stuff? I'm not sure. Whatever it is, I'm not in the sky. Not in space. Not piloting anything. I'm not doing anything particularly dangerous. I can apparently die on shore duty. I don't die. Yeah, so 5 on the dice becomes 7 because I have a pilot 2. I can't get a promotion, so promotion is only available for officers, for commissioned officers, once per term. I've already gotten a promotion this term, so that's it. We are just moving on. That's it, shore duty. We don't get decorations, we can't get skills. So we're moving on. We are not going to roll retention because you can't get retention at the end of your term. We are going to look at re-enlistment. So re-enlistment is allowed on the throw of a 6+, but you get a DM of +1 for any petty officer or officer rank. So I'm an officer. I only need to roll a 5 or more. 11. That's the other thing. You always roll the numbers, the good rolls, to get the numbers that you want when you don't need them. So anyway, in the Imperial Navy, we are going to continue in the Imperial Navy. We have served 1 term in the Imperial Navy so far. And we are something 22, so 26. Yeah, because it's 18, 22, 26. Yeah. Spent one term in the army, in the Navy so far. So we are back in the Navy, joined up again. We're going to fly some more. First thing to do is to get an assignment. Do we have command duty? No, we do not. With an 8. Oh, flight is 8, but I needed 10 because we've got -2 to the roll. So, specific assignment. What are we doing? Hopefully not shore duty. We are on strike duty again. So we are in another strike force, heading out against the enemies of the Empire. So, strike duty, +3. I'm going to take -2 to this roll because that's my pilot skill. So now I can conceivably die. I have to roll 2 1s. I did not roll 2 1s. This puts me at +2 for my decoration. No, it puts me at +3 for my decoration because I'm also got a traveler book rank of 1. So +3 to my decoration roll. So on a 6 or higher on the dice, I get a decoration. Now that is very good. I have beat the decoration score by 3 with my 9. No. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, because I've rolled a 9. I've got +3. Now, what that means is the decoration I receive is not a meritorious, whatever it was, a meritorious conduct under fire. It is instead a Medal for Conspicuous Gallantry, MCG. And this is good because on my promotion roll, that's worth +2. So I get a promotion on a +9. But I've got a +2 to this roll, so all I have to do is roll a 7 to get a promotion, which is exactly what I roll, a 4 and a 3. So I get a promotion at the beginning of my my thing, which means I don't need any more decorations because I can't use them this turn. But it puts me up to the rank of lieutenant. Now, a skills roll. Let's get some skills. All I need is a 6 or more. Hey, that's a 7, which is good. I get 1 skill for this. I can take a skill from the Navy Life track. I can take a skill from the Shipboard Life table. I can take a skill from the Staff Officer table, or I can take a skill from the Flight branch table. So I get a +1, +4 if, okay, Navy Life, +4 if 01 plus, I am 03. So I get a +4, so that's what I can get. +1 endurance, +1 dexterity, +1 endurance, +1 education, carousing, or vac suit. All of those are actually probably really useful. Shipboard Life, +4 if 01. So again, I get shipboat, which is good. Vac suit. So shipboats, the shipboat skill is for like shuttlecraft, flying shuttlecraft between main craft. Vac suit, a vacuum suit, 0G combat, communications, admin, and jack of all trades all could be useful. And the staff officer, one I can get computer, electronic, gun combat, admin, bribery, or ship tactic. If I go for flight, then I get gun combat. I kind of want more pilot. We're gonna go for flight because I want a chance at increasing my pilot because that'll make it more likely I get promotions. However, in this case, I only get a 5, which is ship's boat. The last time I did this, I was in the gunnery branch, which it was pretty much guaranteed You had a very high chance of getting gunnery. Bribery 1. Let's go another line. Ship's boat 1. So we need to roll for retention. They do not retain me. So we get a new assignment. Let's try and get command duty. So it's only -1 now that we're a lieutenant, but I don't roll high enough. So specific assignments. 6, which is patrol. Okay. So here we are. Here we are with a survival roll of no, that's gunnery. I don't really need any decorations because they won't affect me. I can't get a promotion. So let's just pass the survival roll. Oh, look, I passed because I can't fail. Let's see about decorations. Oh, shit. That's a 12. That's 2 6s. They usually don't come up when you need them. So I survive. I should probably say that I survive. And I get a decoration. I beat it by 2, so it's only MCUF. My promotion roll, I can't get another promotion, so I'm not making it. But I can get a skill, so let's roll a 7. Let's not roll a 7. That's unfortunate. Do they retain me? No. Okay, do I get a new command? I do not. Specific assignments. 6, patrol. We are just straight back into the patrol. So, survival, +3. Oh, look, I survived. Do I get a decoration? No, I don't. Skills. That is a 7. I get a skill. So this gives you more chances to get skills than the original Traveler one, but that doesn't mean you're going to get them. You've got to chance it. Let's try flight and see what we get. 3, gun combat. So that's going to be handgun combat 1. Not 1, but it's now handgun combat 2. So I'm getting better at doing things, which is good. I should try going shipboard life. In fact, that would have been... Oh, no. Oh, where can I get gambling? I can't get gambling. I can't get shore. Oh, that's... No. What the hell is battle dress? I can't get the gambling skill at all. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right. Do they retain me? No. Do I get a command? I do not. Do I get... What assignment do I get? 8. Patrol. Do I survive? I mean, yes. Do I get a decoration? No. Do I get some skills? Come on, lucky 7. That's a 6. That is a 6. They can't retain me because I'm up for the re-enlistment, which I actually don't achieve, I don't think, because re-enlistment's on a 5, right? I rolled a 4. Re-enlistment is allowed on a throw of 6. DM +1 is allowed for an officer. I'm out. So at the end of 4 years, I am 30 years old. I have done 2 terms in the service, and I have achieved a rank of lieutenant. Oh, that was 2. Well, I believe I'm mustering out. So, mustering out rules. We didn't hit 34, so we are still good. We don't have to worry about aging or anything. But we are looking at mustering out, which is done according to Traveler Book 1. So I get aging is mustering out is here. Terms of service. There was 2 terms of service, and I had a rank of 2, I think. Lieutenant, rank of 2. I had a rank of 2, so I have 3 rolls to make on my mustering out tables. Naval mustering out tables. First, characters with a rank of 5 or 6 may add +1 to... No, I don't have the gambling expertise, so I don't get +1s. So, let's roll on the cash table. Get some money. Oh, that was lucky. That's a 6. That's really lucky. So I'm going to get 50,000 credits. Thank God I'm actually getting something. 2 more rolls left. Let's roll on the benefits table and see if I can get something worthwhile. For a blade. So we're just going to take a dagger because I'm not good with anything. So I'm thinking about the fact that my strength is 5 and I'm, just really not good with any of the blades. So daggers are, and I'm a pilot. So that's probably enough there. So the question is, do I roll on... I've got 1 roll left. I can roll on the cash table and get a little bit more money. Probably not very much, but it could be a bit more. Or do I roll here? There are a couple of things that are worth a lot. Like the Traveler's membership is really good. High Passage is just like a single first-class flight. I can't get the +2 social. +2 education, who cares? +1 intelligence, who cares? Travelers... Well, Blade could get me a skill. If I get Blade again, I can pick up Dagger as a skill. Travelers is good. I can't remember how much it costs, though. But I could buy it. How much does it cost to buy? Other benefits. Traveler's Aid. Membership in the society may also be purchased. Such purchase involves avoidance of a black ball. Throw +4 to avoid. If accepted, payment of an initiation fee of 1,000,000 credits. Ho! The Traveler's Aid Society invests its membership fees and other income. It uses its capital in return to provide benefits to its members. Every 2 months, it pays dividends in the form of 1 high passage to each member. This passage may be used, retained, or sold. That is why you want Travelers. So do I make a roll hoping I get a 5, or do I just roll on the cash table? I mean, if I get education of +2, then I have an education of 15. +1 intelligence won't hurt me. It's only the passages that are stupid, and it's only the passage. So we'll do the benefits table. Come on, lucky number 5. That's a 4. That's not a 5, but it does give me the blade skill. So Dagger 1. So we're going to get Dagger CBT 1, which will credits 50 like that. And a dagger. I probably should have thought that through. And there we go. There we have it. There's nothing else left, is there? Retirement and mustering out. Retirement. Didn't serve long enough to retire. Aging. Not old enough to do aging. Term skills. Yep. That's it. That's done. So that is character creation using the advanced naval rules available in Book 5 for Traveler. So I hope you enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun doing it. It takes a little bit more time than the standard Traveler Book 1 creation rules. It gets a little bit more detailed, but it is a good little bit of fun. So I hope you found that interesting and informative, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.